Dutch beach volleyball player Steven van de Velde, who was convicted of raping a 12-year-old girl, has spoken publicly for the first time following the uproar surrounding his participation in the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. Van de Velde, now 30, was 19 years old when he committed the crime in 2014. He was sentenced in 2016 to 4 years in prison but was released after serving a portion of his sentence in 2017. This year, he represented the Netherlands in beach volleyball at the Paris Olympics, a decision that sparked widespread controversy. Despite the Dutch Volleyball Federation, NVVO, supporting his inclusion, many on social media and within the sports community condemned his participation, arguing that someone with his past should not be allowed to compete at such a prestigious event. In an interview with the Dutch national broadcaster NOS, Van de Velde acknowledged the intense criticism and admitted that he had moments of doubt both before and during the tournament. "I definitely had a quitting moment, both before the tournament and during it," he said. However, he resolved to continue, stating, "I'm not going to give others the power to bully me away or get me away." Van de Velde and his teammate Matthew Immers advanced to the round of 16, where they were ultimately defeated by Brazil. During the competition, Van de Velde was reportedly booed on several occasions, which he admitted affected his performance. However, he expressed understanding of the public's reaction, noting, "Do you want somebody with a history? Can he stand on the podium? That is a legitimate question to ask, but I'm not the person I was 10 years ago." Reflecting on his past and the public's perception of him, Van de Velde said, "I can't change what people think of me. Someone can hold me responsible forever for what happened and that's okay because that's what it is. It is their right, so I accept that." The inclusion of Van de Velde in the Olympics raised significant concerns among safeguarding organizations. Juries Colin, CEO of the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, expressed deep concern that someone convicted of sexually assaulting a minor could participate in the games. With teams from around the world about to convene in Paris, many of which include minor athletes, this sends a dangerous message that medals and money mean more than their safety. "Participation in sport is a privilege, not a right," Colin stated. Australian chef de mission Anna Mears also criticized Van de Velde's selection, stating that such a conviction would disqualify anyone from being part of their national team. "We have stringent policies on safeguarding within our team," Mears emphasized. Michel Everard, general director at NVVO, defended the decision to include Van de Velde, stating that the federation had consulted extensively with the Dutch National Olympic Committee, NOC, the International Volleyball Federation, FIVB, and Van de Velde himself. He was convicted at the time according to English law, and he has served his sentence. "From then on, we have been in constant contact with Steven, who has now been fully reintegrated into the Dutch volleyball community," Everett said. NVVO and the Dutch NOC supported Van de Velde's return to the sport, asserting that they had consulted experts who assessed his risk of reoffending as nil. They noted that Van de Velde had gradually returned to top-level competition under the supervision of probation officers and coaches and had been participating in international tournaments since 2017. The Dutch NOC stated that Van de Velde met all the qualification requirements for the Olympic Games and was therefore eligible to be part of the team. The International Olympic Committee, IOC, also responded, emphasizing that the selection of individual team members is the responsibility of each National Olympic Committee, and directed any further inquiries to the Dutch NOC.